Yeah?
Yeah, ready.
Alright, so this is the top 5, our top 5 favourite swordsmen.
Cool. Alright, I'll start off.
Did I kind of messed up?
Number 5 at Levi from Attack on Titans.
He's
or
a boss.
Shingeki no
I
Kyojin.
call him Levi, but
Levi.
yeah,
Alright, yeah, Levi.
he's a
Jeans,
boss.
Levi roots.
Jeans.
Yeah,
He's a
so
boss.
this guy is just too sick.
Different, man.
Just the way. How can I break it down? Okay, when he's one of those characters I enjoy just watching the fight.
Yeah.
So when he comes on screen, I'm like, this is going to be a really good fight.
Yeah.
Like whoever he's going against, he's gonna approach the battle completely different to other characters in the anime.
Definitely.
And he's hella strong as well.
He's super strong. Like he gets through. Like everyone else has to like shoot off their blades every 5 seconds, whereas he goes for about 5 different titans and then
hits
shoot
their
off
neck.
his blade.
And he does like some kind of special combo type move, and
He moves like better than Spider-Man. Like,
Yeah.
the way he swings through the trees and through
yeah.
the air, it's better than Spider-Man. I'm telling you.
yeah,
Love it.
yeah. And then when you go further into the manga, he does. I don't want to give it away to someone, but he essentially just takes out a shed load of titans just on his own. Like basically, yeah, without giving stuff away, but he just takes them all out. And it's pretty incredible when you just see it. So yeah, I put Levi number 5.
That's a good one. My number 5 is Fujitora from One Piece. I mean, he's blind, but it doesn't take away from how accomplished this guy is as a swordsman.
True.
I'm pretty sure he's from one. He's got
His
to be.
name's
He's
Purple
got-
Tiger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beast.
And I remember when we saw he done a named attack, and that was nuts. Like that was nuts. I mean, it was when he was fighting Luffy. But yeah, his observation haki must be through the roof.
Yeah.
He definitely. That man's blind and can fight anybody calmly.
I know.
Luffy was funny when he was fighting him. Like,
Yo,
I'm
yeah.
gonna kick you now. That was hilarious.
He's like, don't undermine me. It's like, yeah, left kick. Oh, here comes the special punch.
That's what I love him.
Mate,
That's
I'm
what
an
I love
admiral.
him.
He's getting pissed. He's like, you
Yeah.
know what?
You trying to find sympathy for me?
I'm going to show you guys levels.
Isn't it?
That was funny. Alright, so my number 5 is Afro Samurai.
Wow, I haven't actually watched Afro Samurai.
He's a
Is that
beast.
blasphemy?
He's kind of. Not gonna lie, kind of. He's a beast. Like, he's got the number 2 headband and he's fighting for that number 1. They killed his father in front of him.
Right.
Mad.
Yeah.
Like, he chops people down.
Yeah.
Like, differently. Like, he fights guys with guns and all sorts in the world where it just seems like an old school sort of samurai sort of era. He's chopping through people while smoking weed. Crazy. Yeah.
Right, okay, I might need to watch that. Alright, so my number 4 favourite one is Zorro. Now, he's actually one of my favourite characters in One Piece. And simply because of this one moment when it's Thriller Block. Thriller Block. And then he fights the pacifist and he just takes the pain. And after he takes the pain, so essentially he takes all Luffy's pain away, the pacifist takes Luffy's pain, inputs it into Zorro, and Zorro just stands there and just says nothing happened. And when he just did that act of bravery, it wasn't even about the swords, it was just about his character.
That was
and
gang. That's what that was. Like, I couldn't believe that moment.
Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite moments in like anime. So for that, it just shows he's strong without the sword. He's just strong in like spiritually.
Yeah,
so.
mentally, spiritually, he's got it. All
Yeah,
like,
so number 4, he's definitely on the list. Or
love Zorro.
which one's yours? What? Oh, did I show it?
Okay. My fourth one is Mihawk.
All right.
I mean, he has the title as World's Strongest Swordsman. And I mean, we haven't seen much from him. Well, we've seen some stuff. And the stuff he was doing, you could tell he wasn't even serious.
Yeah.
He wasn't even, like, I remember one time he was fighting Vista from the Whitebeard Pirates. And he was focusing on Luffy the whole time.
Oh yeah, I remember.
He was like, yeah, just taking the exchange. I was like, wow. No,
Right, this is small talk.
Isn't it? This guy's, he's on, definitely.
When you fought Zorro back in the day with like a penknife or something.
Yeah. That was hard.
Made him look like fodder.
He made Zorro look like
How could he do that?
A boy, absolute boy.
Yeah, he boyed him. Yeah.
Or
Zorro of all people.
3 big samurai swords coming at him with. He's got a little pen knife.
oh,
Mad
come on.
things.
And that's okay.
Yeah, that was crazy. Me at number 4, Kenpachi Zaraki. I think
That's a nice one. That's
He's
not on my list, but I was thinking that was.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah.
Anyone who's watched Bleach knows he's a beast. Like unlike everyone else with their bankais, their shikais, all their silly stuff. No, he doesn't even know Soul's name.
Yeah.
He just goes out there and he starts chopping people to death. He doesn't care.
It's like, sword, do what I say.
It's all broken and bitter. Everyone else is like, you do look after your bankai. Don't let your bankai break. It's like, who cares? I'll go out there, I'll chop people down. Don't care. Yeah, Kenpachi, legend.
And the thing is, he has the little kid on his shoulder as well.
Yeah.
And he's just moving nuts.
And she's crazy strong as well. I didn't realize she was so strong. But yeah, he just rolls around with her on his shoulder like she's like a pet monkey and he's still chopping people. It's hilarious.
Oh god, yeah, he was brilliant. And he was scary when he was first kind of introduced. He's just running around like a madman.
Yeah.
And he's like, who's this guy? Please, Ichigo, just don't bump into
This
him. Out of
demon
everyone.
eyes, demon smile. It's like he has to wear bells on. He wears bells to make it easier for other people to when he fights them, innit? Because he doesn't want to beat them too easily.
Yeah.
He wants a challenge. Kenpachi.
Yeah, that was a nice one. Okay, who am I putting in? Oh yeah. So number 3 is Guts from Berserk.
Oh.
This guy definitely goes on the list. Like, he's just an upgrade on Zorro. I have to say it. Because he does what
kind of shocked.
he does what Zorro did, what I just previously said, on a daily basis. Yeah. Literally every day is a war. Yeah. Like that. When I remember I was reading Berserk, I was getting tired for him because every time he wakes up, there's someone after him. Yeah. He has to slash through about 30 enemies a day. So he kind of swings that. His sword feels heavy. Like, just feels heavy with regret.
Sword is bigger than him.
Yeah,
it's taller than him.
It's a slab of metal.
But it's like a metaphor. It just feels like he's got this giant burden.
Yeah,
and he just kind of just wants to drop the sword and just live a normal life, but he can't. He's just got this like sin that's weighing down on him, and he just has to slice through life. And yeah, Guts. And his name's Guts. So
like he's taken apart so many guts. It's crazy.
He's got the guts.
Number 3.
So mine is Kaiokai from Kingdom.
Should he though? Okay.
Yeah, she moves nuts. Her sword play is crazy.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Her breath.
Yeah, her breath.
The breath.
In it.
Ta-tom tom, ta-tom tom, ta-tom tom, ta-tom tom.
I think you put that against Guts. He's Guts.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah. No, but first, sorry.
But yeah,
justify your one.
When she was going up against
horrible situation there.
that doesn't even compare. Doesn't even compare.
Guts would be there, just like, just allow it, innit?
True story.
But when she goes up against Hogan, after Hogan he fodderizes Shin.
Yeah.
And then you got Kyoko. She was actually matching Hogan for a while, and I was like, right, okay,
yeah.
She's deep.
Yeah, she does do that. That was a good moment.
Yeah, she got good breath.
Yeah. She has to be deep, innit?
Yeah, like they showed it during her backstory about that she's got the deepest breath, whereas other people just could hold it for longer.
Theirs is just very shallow.
Yeah, they couldn't hold it as long, but they were strong. But she could hold it deep and like she could. She
Alright, next one, mate. It's going down a different road. I don't know what's going on.
See, I wasn't going there, but
number 3.
But let's go. My turn, anyway. Trafalgar Law.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Boss of bosses.
Yeah.
Young Shibukai Lord. Yeah. Owes his life to Doflamingo's brother. Yeah, he's the best. Like, he can, I don't know, with his powers added to his sword, he can chop through like whole islands and shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He just manipulates space-time. It's just...
he can teleport. He can chop somebody in half, and attach them to somebody else. He doesn't even kill you when he chops you in half if he doesn't want to.
He just rearranges your life.
Virgo, he left him looking like a Picasso painting. Just chopped up and sprawled across the side and left to blow up with their island. Crazy stuff.
That was harsh, but...
Imagine if he was awakened, they'd just be slicing the planet in two.
Yeah.
Come on, he was... What did he do to become Shibukai?
He'd be doing Whitebeard type things.
Apparently, he chopped out like 100 people's hearts and gave them to the world government. That's how he became Shibukai.
Yeah.
So
just rocked up with like a war chest and just had loads of hearts.
And they're still beating. Yeah.
Too much. Too much. OP.
Yeah. Seriously powerful swordsman.
My next one isn't overly powerful. It's just more just the way the character is, really. So number 2 is Jin from Samurai Champloo. Just a very calm character.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I just like the whole vibe of Samurai Champloo. So if you actually watch the anime, you will understand that he's just this calm character that just gives this kind of leveled, this leveled voice, just this leveled it's just a level character, and just the way he fights is very much like it's like an art form. So yeah, that's why I kind of like it about it. So when I actually go and watch it, it feels like I'm watching something more than just guts or slashing or just random slashing. Everything feels intricate.
He's more like Griffith
Yeah,
rather than guts.
yeah. So watching it is kind of like poetic.
Would you say he's more of a traditional samurai?
Yeah, he's like a traditional samurai. So when he goes to face someone, you have that kind of like it's a bit like, do you remember what's that Cartoon Network one with Samurai Jack?
Oh yeah.
When it's more about not fighting, it's more about the silence rather than the actual action.
Yeah.
So you're kind of anticipating what move's going to happen next.
Yeah, it's about the tension.
Yeah, it's about the tension
between the two swordsmen before they actually strike.
Yeah. So that's why I really like him. It's number 2, easily.
Mine is Zorro. He's a boss.
Yeah.
I remember when they came back after the time skip and he sliced Monet in half, but he didn't use Haki, and obviously she's a Logia user, so for him to do that is just crazy. Like, that's unheard of. Like, it doesn't make any sense, but somehow he was able to do it. So obviously this guy's beastly, and we still haven't seen his full potential. We haven't seen him use Ashura or anything like that yet. So basically I can't wait until we get to Wano.
Yeah.
Zoro's going to showcase some.
Can't wait to see him again in general.
Yeah.
Just miss that guy.
Number 2,
He's just been coming up against people that he's been foderizing people.
Yeah, like he generally gets like the second strongest person because Luffy goes after the strongest, and he usually just deals with them. Like, you know, Mr. One?
Yeah.
With the super suit where he turns into knives or blades.
You kind of feel like he could do what Luffy does, but he just lets Luffy run with it like that.
He could definitely be his own captain of his own crew.
Yeah, he could be.
And like go for One Piece if he wanted to.
Yeah.
But he doesn't care about that stuff.
So yeah, that's a solid one.
Yeah.
Your number 2.
My number 2, Guts.
Show the people, man.
Guts. Absolute legend. We've already heard about him. The sword is bigger than him. One time he was stuck in the forest trying to hold off a bunch of enemies. Killed 100 men by himself.
Yeah, I remember that. That's what really just got me. I was just like, nah.
He was like,
and he was tired and worn out.
Knackered. They were screaming stuff like, every time he swings a sword, somebody dies. He was mad. It was mad. Like, and then when like the backup came to find him in the next day, in the morning, he was just next to
that
tree, just chilling.
That was such
tired,
an amazing
knackered,
panel.
bloody.
Amazing.
But he killed 100 people. 100 bodies were around him. It was crazy. Like,
you felt his pain. You just, that's why he was,
That's what you call a feat, boy. 100 enemies.
100 men, and he's still alive.
It's crazy.
Be like Zorro after the Kuma incident.
Yeah.
You know, still standing, covered in blood.
Alright. That was a good one. So number 1, I don't even know if I spelled it right. I should have Googled, but Mugen from Samurai Champloo. So this guy is completely the opposite of Jin, just completely wild. A bit like Shin from Kingdom.
Pure instinct.
Pure instinctive like type fighter. But the thing is, each fight he does is completely different because he's a bit like a breakdancer the way he fights. So he'll jump up a tree, then jump there, and then do a backflip. So every panel just feels really, really interesting. So he's one of the few, not even just swords people, just one of the few action type characters I really look forward to seeing fight. Like, I'm like, I don't know how this is going to go. So he's number 1 for me, man. Yeah.
Alright, so mine is Toe from Kingdom. The guy.
Toe?
Yeah. Toe from Kingdom. For me, he's just.
Do you know, I didn't think of it, but now that you said it, I think he still plays bonkers.
Disgusting.
Yeah, true.
Everyone else has to have a glaive.
I thought you were gonna say Shin or something. That's why you said Toe. That's a good one.
Yeah,
you didn't go mainstream.
Shin's good, but Toe's another level. I mean, when we first got introduced to him, when he first showcased his abilities, Shin thought he missed his target. But Oki was like, "Nah, boss, he got his target fine. It's just his arms are moving so fast, and the way he twists his arms and the way he twists his sword, it's like a circle.
Yeah,
fluid motion, like a spiral.
It's like a spiral.
What's the thing he says? It says,
Yeah.
And
that's the sort of thing. That's the sound of his sword, just mashing people like a blender.
Yeah. He's on his horse, just riding through guys.
And his eyes are just like, yeah.
always open.
Yeah.
So clear. He just
And smiling as well.
Left, right, and centre.
Unstoppable. The guy is a monster.
I still remember that scene where someone was talking smack about Oki, and he ran through the whole garrison of about 1,000 people in a straight line. No one with him. I'm sure nobody was with him. He was just chopping people's heads off, going for the guy. What'd you say about Oki? That was hilarious.
Oki was his boy, so
yeah. Oki was his. That was his king basically.
Yeah.
He died, so he had to ride for him. Anyway, shall I put my number one?
Yeah, man, go on.
Zorro.
Yeah. I had a feeling you're going to put Zorro because it wasn't there.
Noah.
Everyone's going to put Zorro. Zorro should be on the list of everyone.
He's going to come south.
Yeah.
Had to. I'm sorry, One Piece is my favourite, so I'm kind of biased. But Zorro, the guy chops through like people made of bricks that are the size of mountains.
Yeah, true.
Again, he was stuck overnight while everyone else was sleeping. Had to deal with all the bounty hunters.
Yeah.
Killed
I love
100 bounty
that
hunters.
scene.
Whiskey Peak.
Yeah,
I love that scene.
He's the boss. Can chop through metal. He never used to be able to, but then he learned how to. Like, he can chop through metal. He's just a legend in every way. Since like, come on, he even puts his own ambitions by. This is nothing to be a swordsman, but this shows you the character of the man. Like, he put his own ambitions to one side so that he could fight, so that he could learn from Mihawk, so that he could be a better swordsman and then help Luffy.
That takes a lot because men like have like a lot of pride.
Exactly.
And he just he just chucked it to one side. He's like, nah.
Pride than Zorro.
And his whole aim was to beat Mihawk. You don't go to learn off the person you want to beat.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
But he swallowed his pride, learned what he had to learn, and I think he's probably quite close to Mihawk nowadays.
I didn't think about that. That's a really good character trait. Like,
It's amazing.
I have a lot of pride. Put it to one side. Teach me, and then I'm going to go and beat you.
That's amazing. The audacity.
And Mihawk actually said that to him at one point. He was like, "Are you taking the piss?"
Wait, I'm going to train you to kill me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you sure about that? But
Yeah.
he trained him because he realised that Zorro had a heart of gold. Mac lost a lot, but a heart of gold.
Yeah. All right, that's good.
That's it.
Should we put it up?
Yes.
So yeah, that's the list. So yeah, top fives.